Have you ever experienced the power of silence, when instead of answering you hold back, gather your ideas, and let your actions to speak for themselves? That is not a lack of ability. Simply strength is what it is. Problems may arise in your life. Some will minimize you or even try to bring you down. There is a secret, though. You need not fight every conflict with words. Rising without explanation as the rest of the world looks on in respect is the loudest message you will ever utter. You focus on developing yourself. This is your chance to show everyone what real resilience looks like and assert your ability to appreciate the strength growing in isolation. Let us leave. Preparation is a deliberate technique for focusing your energies on notable growth, not a retreat. This stop helps you to find clarity, refocus your energies, and create the structure for long-term development instead of mindlessly chasing everything that advances you. It's the structure for long-term development. It is the powerful, relentless self-confidence devoid of outside validation. This unwavering patience becomes the gasoline that drives you across circumstances when others fail, therefore laying a strong basis for long-term change. Instead of a desire for approval, the drive to grow personally results from a relentless inner commitment. You are creating something that will last when many others are sidetracked by appearances. Choosing silence as your friend creates a secure environment devoid of distractions where your development is invisible to others. Their inability to solve your cool determination is a riddle, revealing authority they still do not grasp. Your instruments, time, energy, and attention are priceless gems saved just for what truly counts. Those who once doubted your ability now find indisputable evidence of your growth. Unexpected changes frequently leave people stunned. What shows up is a subtle but strong power that, although not demanding attention, guarantees respect by its consistent, confident presence. The force of a quiet resurrection transcends any seeming show. You generate a ripple effect of uncertainty and quiet, which makes it difficult for others to predict the precise movements you have painstakingly scheduled under surface level. Every bit of effort was toward honing your craft. By breaking old habits and concentrating your attention, you can travel to a future independent of explanation or reason. Standing out means embracing the slow, intentional process of long-term change in a society fixated on instant satisfaction. The basis of your power is the secret work you do for personal development. And quite perceptive, every calm discovery moves you toward your perfect self. Knowing that true empowerment comes from inside, not from outside recognition, makes all the difference. The little benchmarks you reach every day. One approach to preserve your progress is to hide it from ignorant eyes or careless judgment. With unyielding determination, every stride you make is reinforced by a basis formed on your diligence and tenacity. When the moment comes to show off your accomplishments, it's more than merely shocking. Unquestionably, making a lasting impact, perhaps the most effective kind of success, is the unseen road. Every little effort yields benefits that cannot be overlooked. The quiet hours spent working become benchmarks of your commitment. Those who questioned you get the unquestionable proof of your dedication instead of words. It is about believing the power of what you are producing, not about exacting revenge against anyone, especially in a society that always craves recognition. Choosing a quiet road requires bravery and self-control. You trust the process instead of declaring every action, since, at the perfect moment, your work will speak for itself, unaffected by transitory misgivings or outside criticism. This calm endurance lays a sturdy basis. Your growth comes from your own resiliency. Outside validation is not necessary. Away from prying eyes, in the background, your sacrifices and challenges result in change. One secret turns evidence of your trip. You quiet questions not with words, but with the indisputable evidence of your success. There is no accident about this procedure. It is the outcome of deliberate decisions. Choosing authenticity over approval, preparation over haste, and development over reactivity. No weapon formed against you shall prosper is not just a promise, but also evidence of how faith and tenacity cooperate. Imagine a seed tucked down far below the ground. It's overlooked, invisible, and concealed. Still, it flourishes in that peaceful spot, finding strength from its roots until it at last surfaces. That represents your path. When others undervalued you, their uncertainty turned into the ground on which you flourished. Every little action and every minor accomplishment was training you for an unavoidable breakthrough. You developed unquestionably great strength during those calm times. It drives from your will and is anchored in goal. Your path is about demonstrating your own possibilities, not about proving others incorrect. You have no need to defend or attribute your accomplishment. Your life is evidence enough, spun with faith, discipline, and effort, things only you could produce. The misgivings of others never fell under your purview. Rather, they just emphasized how strong your calm resolve is. It revealed how little they understood of your potential given what you had accomplished. Their prejudices fall apart under your success. Their view of your silence was as weakness, but you were building a base strong enough for no storm to knock down. You were building something real and timeless while they followed distractions and surface-level achievements. Not in search of their favor, but rather in dedicated service. You came to represent resilience. Think of a lighthouse standing firm among a strong storm. It sits still. It doesn't necessary. Its simple existence serves as adequate direction for others and reminds them that, grounded in truth, power is relentless. For those lost in the whirlpool of uncertainty and anxiety, your life has turned into a lighthouse. They see you standing strong and start to consider their own decisions and limitations. Your strength evolved in solitude, now radiates more than any fight could have. It does not have to call for attention or shout. It is felt strongly and clearly as a force changing impressions and challenging assumptions. For those that challenge you, this knowledge helps one to grow humble. They misinterpreted the depth and devotion of your character. They cannot overlook your changed nature anymore. This is not about getting even. It concerns disclosure. Your transformation is a monument to the strength of faith and commitment. It shows that following your road produces something rather amazing, even if others cannot see it. Your creation goes beyond today. It is an ongoing legacy, inspiring individuals to bravely and elegantly meet their own problems. Continue thus. Keep on building. Let your life to provide answers for all the questions. Proof of what is achievable when you follow your purpose. And believe the method is trustworthy. You're not supposed to fight the sounds. You've already ascended beyond it. Your evolved power is more than sufficient to drive you onward into the rich future you will be living. Dear brothers and sisters, would the peace of God be with you right now. I here want to remind you of a basic truth. Our life is founded on God's divine aim, unaffected by the transient concerns of the planet. The Bible holds that everything done with faith will be repaid to God with tremendous favor. Like the massive oak tree, Our roots are firmly ingrained in God's worldwide truth. His might guarantees every step and every posture we adopt. And right now you may be a part of that gift. Clicking the special thanks button will donate $100. You will have this gesture back turned. The abundance increases 100 times in this age. Recognition happens on its own, not under demand or explanation. The evidence of your voyage radiates calm strength, compelling everyone who sees it to understand its significance. Respect is not sought for anymore. It follows from the weight of your development, describes what strength really means, demonstrating that deeds rather than words usually reveal real strength. Your gained resilience and skill become a potent emblem of ongoing dedication. Those who undervalued your capacity now have to deal with the incontrovertible truth of what they overlooked. Regret stays in the background of their disclosure, a feeling they had missed something very amazing. Their misjudging leaves a big void, a gentle but constant reminder of the chance they passed on. Every action you have done helps them to realize this lost opportunity. Your development is now a major message that might be conveyed without words rather than a quiet effort. Every decision taken and every secret fight has produced an unquestionable significant change. You have reimagined the word comeback by producing something unique rather than by depending on acceptance or praise. Your own existence bears the strength you have acquired as a monument to persistence and goal orientation. You lived on your terms. Here we enter the next step. Subscription now, and let us travel on together. Anger or bitterness will never propel your own forwardment. Holding to aggravation will simply keep you linked to the same chains you wish to break, regardless of negligence, misjudgment, or offense. One can reach liberation by means of deliberate let-off, letting go of other people's opinions so that one may find peace and focus. Real empowerment comes from giving your own development top priority with clarity and intent, instead of harboring resentment. But throwing these emotions aside is not without challenges. One might find great motivation in proving people wrong to show what they missed. But by choosing to let that impulse go, one pulls the past into the present. You break such ties and welcome a road based on future development. It is not about others now. It becomes a dedication to honoring your own growth. Showing your inner strength, bitterness disappears and a bigger calling shows up. Goals. Turning your focus on significant goals can help you go much beyond the demands of revenge. From this point of view, change challenges seem as opportunities to grow, evolve, and produce something lasting rather than as insurmount roadblocks. Your focus moves to the transformative force you can apply on yourself and the surroundings, building a legacy built on purpose and resilience instead of echoes of past discontent. Focusing inside helps you to turn your growth into a really intimate success. The concept is to affirm your own potential instead of trying to offset others' misgives. Every milestone and modest achievement shows the discipline and devotion you have gained. This road is about connecting your efforts with your own objectives rather than about looking for outside validation. Living with integrity and meaning. Knowing you are honest to yourself brings a serene satisfaction that exceeds any compliments you would have had from others. Choosing development above bitterness increases your character to unprecedented levels. It is about recovering control over your response, not about acting as though past mistakes never occurred. Your story defines your ability to conquer and bear hardship, not by the deeds of others. You make the environment fit for dignity and resilience to flourish. Bitterness contributes nothing to the strength you are growing from. hence it has no effect on who you are becoming. The change you represent is meant not to highlight what others missed. It shows how obstacles in life have helped you grow. Those who before questioned your skills would see your acquiescence, but what they observe is not at all the hostility they would have expected. Rather, they choose someone who has turned obstacles into stepping stones. Build a future driven by resolve and direction. This quiet ascent produces a far more profound impact than any words or gestures could possibly achieve. To show real strength, one must move forth with grace and intent. Choosing dignity before resentment sets a great benchmark. It shows that one may fight negativity not only but also find changing power. Your road turns into a live model inspiring others to release their resentment and lead meaningful lives. Living without hate helps you redefine strength and show that a well-lived life is the best response. Driven by elegance and a calm assurance devoid of need for explanation. Reaching this point is a special achievement that shows inner strength and a want to grow personally, rather than let past injuries define your present. You have driven success from them. What may have caused animosity has turned into gasoline for progress. This marks real emancipation, knowing that your achievements were driven by a true desire to reach your own potential and beyond your own expectations. Your road leaves a memorable mark instead of by vengeance, proving that real success has no audience necessary. Your strength comes from your ability to move forward free from animosity. Maintaining your course shows the great force of silent determination. This road of endurance and purpose becomes a guiding light for others, showing that true, lasting success is built on self-respect and an unwavering commitment to become your best self. And this is only the beginning. Subscribe today to be part of a movement that proves silence can be powerful. Your development leaves an indisputable mark and challenges the shallow viewpoints through which they saw you, so forcing them to acknowledge the resilience and strength they missed. As your achievements become clear, their doubts fade, reduced to distant echoes of misguided ideas. It does not seek revenge. Your path becomes a mirror reflecting their inability to see past the surface. It reveals not only the depth they missed in you, but also their own prejudices and fears. Watching your development, they must struggle with the reality that their words and doubts had no influence over your advancement. Instead, your success exposes the gaps in their understanding, leaving an impact they cannot ignore. Your successes belong to you alone. They were created without looking for validation or approval from anyone. Those who discounted your potential now feel the weight of regret, realizing too late the strength and will they missed. This awareness grows, stirring guilt and missed opportunities as they see the scope of your transformation. Your quiet strength, grown away from the limelight, creates a lasting effect. It shows that real power doesn't need attention or recognition. They are compelled to face their limited perspectives and realize how they missed what was happening right before their eyes. Each step you took became a pillar for a strength independent of their recognition. Real growth occurs in the invisible moments, built on a foundation of resilience and purpose. While others concentrated on superficial judgments, you were silently creating something unquestionable. Your accomplishments showed that their assessments never determined your value. Rather, their mistaken expectations crumbled and exposed the boundaries of their vision. As your milestones stacked up, this made clear: respond to the call, embrace your potential. Your path is evidence of the strength and resilience silently persistence can create, a legacy louder than words. Subscribe today to enable us to climb together. Their comments became useless as your journey went on compared to the power of your endurance. This awareness does not fade. It leaves its mark on their brains, a residual awareness of the power they neglected over years. You will start to have a subtle impact and you start to represent tenacity. Your success reminds us of what it takes to bloom free from outside validation, something they cannot ignore as legacy. Their newly acquired respect results from understanding of a unique form of development occurring in silence away from consciousness, not from pity. Your story transcends just surpassing of expectations. It's about discovering your own possibilities and leading your life according to own terms. This route created by discipline and has shown you that true power results from self-determination. Your alone travel shows that the most important transformations start from inside. Views or assessments of others have no influence on me. Proceeding purposefully forward. As each stride forward shows your relentless determination, the strength you have acquired becomes a firm, quick anchor, encouraging you that external approval is not necessary to continue. The trip itself gives the happiness you seek. Great gestures no more characterize progress. Rather, a consistent tempo of action defines it. Every choice strengthens the solid basis you have laboriously created only over time. This path does not call for proving others wrong. It is about verifying your own capacity for personal growth and development. Every achievement starts to show your inner power, an homage to the heights you can attain. These times of development are very personal victories, celebrations of the strength you have developed, notwithstanding doubts or criticism. Rather than seeking praise elsewhere, you like the quiet recognition of your own resilience. Enjoying the journey itself could help you see things differently. The inner delight of reaching your own potential defines success, now more than any external praises. Your actions automatically inspire individuals who watch from far away, especially those who find bravery in their own silence without having to say anything as you keep on this road. You start to be a guiding lighthouse, showing the cool strength of perseverance and fortitude and staying constant in your goal. You show another path than seeking acceptance. One relies on developing your personal success criterion. Your unwavering commitment produces legacy that transcends words and explanations. It turns into a monument to creating something and reminds us here that real progress has no audience, led instead by the certainty of your own truth and the value of your achievements, unbounded by questions or opinions. This clarity lets you totally appreciate your road, as every step is a different and significant experience. You discover power in your own ideas and objectives and free from outside expectations. This attention helps you to become more resilient and gives you the courage to face challenges directly on. When you show often that you can overcome adversity, obstacles lose their grip. Every challenge you meet strengthens and motivates you. This excursion has shown levels of your ability you might not have known till now. External validation is no longer very important. Your determination propels you onward. Every level sets a benchmark of resilience and progress that is evident by deeds instead of words. You have proved that success does not call for attention or bitterness, only constant attention on what is really essential. Based on tranquil assurance, this inner strength is securely rooted in your own reality and exists apart from outside impressions. Your journey starts here. Subscribe now to help us to produce something unique together. As you advance your choices, inspire others to consider their own road forward, and pursue meaning and gratification from inside. Your example shows the transformative power of focusing on self-improvement, producing an impact without explanation that is permanent. Your tenacity shows the strength derived from living honest, proving that deeds communicate more than words could possibly allow. Though unique to you, your road has a long-lasting effect as it puts personal goal first of outside expectations. You have led a life with great meaning and success. The outcomes speak for themselves not with compliments, but with the quiet indexes. Your might has mutable presence. Your trip reminds us that often the most significant changes are the quietest ones. Designed elegantly, with drive and unwavering self-belief. Those on the journey of quiet transformation should keep in mind that your strength is in the silence you create. Your path is marked not by what is spoken or acknowledged, but by the clear advancement brought about by your efforts and consistencies. Every stride forward and every quiet success lays a basis that tells volumes without words. You are building a legacy of resiliency and purpose during this process that will endure any fleeting praises or praise. Let the loudest statement of your power be the weight of your deeds and the force of your transformation. Your real strength comes from your ability to climb without looking for validation, to flourish free from fear of retaliation. This route of kindness and dedication guarantees tranquility that your influence will be far more than the noise of passing comments or hasty decisions. Stay on this route with definite aim, knowing that your silent resilience has the transforming potential of this quiet strength, and allow it carry you ahead. So producing a legacy that will last in both depth and purpose and surpass any spoken reply ever could accept. Let your unwavering dedication be the inspiration and agent of change much beyond the words could express.